Frances Thompson, Glen Eden Intermediate, and I'm Maths Curriculum Lead Teacher. I love being in the classroom, so being a curriculum lead and helping other teachers teach quality maths programs within a school is important to me, making connections out of school with other maths like-minded people, but being in the classroom is my place. Our DP and I investigated all 4 resources that were offered by the ministry, and we attended Zoom calls, we looked at the resources, I went online and researched each, and we decided that for our level of students that Oxford met our needs best. I think the structure of the program and being year level specific, also having the online teacher dashboard, student dashboard, interactive for explicit teaching, and then having the printed book as part of the follow-up. The kids love it, absolutely love it, and the ability to work with the students with the workbook in the guided section for the lower end is very supportive, because you can see they will ask questions and then peel off as they get it, whereas other students that don't need that guided will go off and work on the independent tasks and then have the opportunity of working with the teacher in the marking process and questioning, and also the extended. I would love our school to continue. So as the year has progressed, it's not been an easy journey initially. We received our books on a massive pallet on the 20th of January, and we had teacher-only days from I think the 24th. So within the time frame was tight, and I understand Oxford's time frame was tight as well. So we were lucky enough to have the booklets, and so then I planned straight away from the online access and that sort of thing in preparation for the start of the year. I held 2 teacher-only days for staff. One was based on the overall picture of the new curriculum that we'd already done lots of work with. So the remainder of the teacher-only days were based around using the Oxford resource, and today's slides were similar.
And you know from observation the kids that are still like not getting it, you go, everybody go, and I want you to go to...
And then teachers have access to my slideshow to support them, and then we had 1-hour workshops where each mini school of about 8 teachers came to me, and we looked at the planning format and how to break the lesson plans down for use in the classroom. So at the beginning I looked at the Oxford yearly overview, and I looked at the science of learning, the sequence of learning, and digested that and decided that it needed to be taught in that order. It was prepared in that way for a reason. And so I've kept the sequence the same as Oxford and the science of learning in the curriculum, and made our own term overviews. So we start with 5 weeks of number every term, and then move into the strand. So then prior to the week of teaching and following the term overview, I take the lesson plan and I read through it and I break it down. I do the year 7, the year 8, and put that into a weekly lesson plan for the teachers to support them. And it goes step 1, step 2, step 3. And any visual representations go in there, the blackline masters, and then from that's put on what we call our Teacher Share digital platform. And so teachers have access for that for their week coming up for teaching. And I also print off hard copy of the lesson plan, the blackline masters, activity sheets, mastery tasks, and that goes in a folder in the resource room. So teachers have the digital breakdown of the lesson plan, the Oxford tool, online tool, and they have hard copy that they can just pull out, photocopy what they need. So I've tried to support teachers as best we can. The feedback I get from teachers is wonderful. So we've had hiccups, and can you help explain that? Teachers know that I'm available before school, lunchtime, after school to support them. And so more and more feedback I get is slowly seeing the pattern. We can see explicit teaching year 8s, year 7's doing a warm-up activity, then explicit teaching year 7, then priority learner year 8, then priority learners year 7, and the roll through is just becoming more and more natural as part of our program. So overall, I was using the pre-tests to start, and I talk with the class about the purpose of the pre-test. It's to give me an indication of what you know, what you don't know, so that I know what I have to teach you before the new learning occurs. And I said, it also shows me, if you already have that how I can extend you, where I can take you from. So then we do our full week of teaching, and there's always, I use, over to my left, boards where I put the activity tasks and the mastery tasks for the early finishers, and the Tahurangi NZ Maths Eāko program. I've talked the kids through that, so if they wish to pursue, like this at the moment, it's measurement, and so they're enjoying the Eāko measurement tasks in there. So my Friday is the last of our teaching, our post-test, and then they do a collaborative mixed ability group task, which I've taken from Oxford. Could be from the previous week's learning, or it could be related to the future week's learning. And the kids love that. I've just taken some off the wall. And so that's where the mixed ability group is enjoyed by all, and everybody has a voice, and that's a wonderful way. But my day one is actually a Friday. Yeah. So when we come in on a Monday, that's my first day of teaching. Yeah. And it starts the unit off nicely. The kids are very receptive to, I was getting 15% in the post-test. Now, with the teaching, I'm taking it on board, I'm doing the workbook, I'm doing the extended task, I'm talking with others in the group, and yahoo, I'm getting 52% now, or I'm getting 75% now. Oh, I only got 38%. What didn't you understand? What do we need to go back to? Explicit teaching is not different for me, but some of the ideas that are presented in the Oxford lesson plans, I would not have thought about teaching it that way. So in that way, it's really enjoyable, and the kids interacting with me and openly asking questions, and then being able to go off and confidently have a go in the workbook at the independent tasks, and being able to come back and talk about what was challenging and what they found. Oh, it's easy now, you know? And so, yeah, I just love maths in general.